Yeah, yeah. Step up, leaning. Big dreams on the screen again. From the block to the band to the big stage playing. We talk wins, talk grind, talk yes you can. Hey! Welcome to A Better Chance TV. We speak into the future on your screen. With your host Monique Robinson, you see. We talk life, talk hustle, talk dreams. Hey! We talk life, talk hustle, talk dreams. Suit jacket, kicks on her feet. Monique in the chair, whole crew on beat. Spotlight bright on the next big name. HBCU bound, writing out they own lane. Scholarship stack, new doors swing wide. From late night study to that tassel high. Entrepreneurs, scholars, whole fam tuned in. Every story here start where you stand. Welcome to A Better Chance TV. We're speaking to the future on your screen. With your host Monique Robinson, you see. We talk life, talk.
Welcome. Guess what, guys? It is day 3. Day 3 of our Takisha A. Davis Scholarship Stipend contest. Now, these young people have truly went above and beyond this year's competition. I know I probably say that every year, but we have some amazing young people from all across the United States that have, they're competing for this wonderful scholarship in honor of my deceased sister. So if you look on the screen up top, to my upper left, but it might be on your screen depending on where you're seeing it, you do see a QR code. Now, that QR code, you're able to help do your part. You can donate to our organization. We actually have 2 events happening, and one I'm about to talk about before we get to our guests. We have our annual South Texas HBCU Summer Send-Off, where we celebrate HBCU-bound scholars. The community come together. So I hope you guys can actually make it this year, because our scholars will be thrilled to see you. Now, it is at the Davis Scott Family YMCA, and we plan to have an amazing time with our resident DJ for that day, Mr. Ron Gordon. And we also have a surprise. One of our local step teams will be performing. So stay tuned for that one as well. So we have some amazing things coming up. So if you are getting our newsletter, you do notice that we have this. Now, being that we have several events going on at the same time, some people are like, Monique, what do I give to? Give where your heart wants to give. Now, I want to thank some important people. Dr. McCormick. I want to thank Regina Donaldson, Dr. Gaucher. They have sent stuff to my house. It's kind of, but hey, it's all for the send-off. But I do appreciate everyone who is giving, whether financially or they are donating, just going on the Amazon list and things are appearing here. But if you don't have time to make either of those lists, you can give with the QR code, or you can just bring your gifts there. Now, with that being said, before we get to our guest today, we are definitely going to take a commercial break.
Are you interested in attending an historically black college or university? Hello, my name is Robert Mason. I'm president and founder of the Common Black College application. Our application allows students to apply to over 50 historically black colleges and universities at the same time for only $20. HBCU graduates have been some of the most renowned individuals in their respective fields since the late 1800s. In addition to that, our faculty and staff are truly committed to your success, and they have a vested interest in seeing that you do well. That, coupled with the academic rigor and the fact that you will establish lifelong relationships, are just some of the many benefits of your attending an historically black college or university. So if you're interested in completing the Common Black College app, visit our website at commonblackcollegeapp.com to apply now. Thank you, and get educated.
Welcome back. So I have a guest that is coming on today. And, like I said, these young people are from everywhere. So I think the last time we talked to some people from California, Chicago, and even in my backyard, San Antonio, Texas. So today we have a young person coming from, I believe, Florida, but she'll correct me definitely when she comes on. So let's welcome to the show. Welcome, welcome. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I can't complain. Now, you are in Florida, correct?
Yes, Boynton
Okay.
Beach, Florida.
Ooh, Boynton Beach. I used to live in Boca Raton, and then I lived in Coral Springs, but I really did love it there because it
Yeah.
was, A1A was my go-to when I had a bad day.
Yeah.
Well, welcome. So where do you plan on going to school in the fall?
In the fall, I will go to Morgan State University and I'll major in coastal science and policy with a minor in computer science.
Oh, wow. So why at HBCU?
I chose an HBCU because of the community. There's so many students who have gone through the same exact things as me or who've gone through something similar, and I really feel a connection with those people, and I want to kind of rise up with them and do this together.
Awesome, awesome. So it sounds like you have now. I have some more questions, but I really want, this is about you. I want to hear your essay that you prepared for us. Are you ready for that?
Yes.
All right, the stage is all yours.
All right. Growing up Jamaican, there were two things I could always count on hearing. School first, and getting a lecture if I wasted food because money no grow upon tree. Now, my parents immigrated to the United States searching for stability and opportunities that they never had. Although they are no longer together, they both made sacrifices so I could have a future beyond their circumstances. Their journey shaped my understanding and resilience, hard work, and the importance of education. Now, before entering high school, I experienced homelessness for 6 years with my mother. At that time, she was struggling with an undiagnosed illness that prevented her from maintaining a stable employment. For years, we moved between shelters, friends' couches, car seats, motels, and temporary housing. Along with homelessness came constant school changes, instability, and uncertainty. Every time I switched schools, I felt like I was starting over, and I oftentimes questioned whether I would ever catch up with my peers and accomplish anything meaningful. Eventually, I moved in with my father and my stepmother, where I finally had a roof over my head. Financial struggles still remained, though. My father's roofing business declined, making stable employment difficult to find, while my stepmother worked 24-hour shifts caring for elderly clients to support our household. My biological mother has been unable to work for several years because of her illness, and even today there are moments where I feel returning back to that same struggle and homelessness. But those experiences left me something deep like self-doubt and a belief that my circumstances would define me and my future. However, adversity gave me something equally valuable: perspective. As a child, I was fascinated by science and the natural world. My mother encouraged my curiosity in simple but meaningful ways. Before every outing, she would rub and massage Vaseline into my face while speaking words of affirmation over me. Then she would take me on what she called our little adventures. And at zoos and aquariums, I would fill my notebooks with observations and sketch of animals and ecosystems. Those moments planted the seeds for my future passions. When I entered high school, I decided to step out of my comfort zone and pursue opportunities I once believed were meant for other people. That decision changed my life. I became the first high school intern at Loggerhead Marine Life Center, where I worked alongside researchers and contributed to scientific research projects. Through that experience, I gained first-hand exposure to marine conservation and science inquiry. My passion for STEM continued to grow when I joined the Boyne Aerospace Science Academy, BASA, the top aviation choice program in South Florida. What began as a student searching for a direction eventually became a leadership journey. Today, I serve as BASA's first Black female choice program president and student director, leading initiatives that encourage younger students to pursue careers in aviation, engineering, and STEM. My dedication to academics and leadership earned me several honors, including the BASA's Director's Award, the Palm Beach County Career and Technical Education Award, and recognition as a Palm Beach County Student in STEM Speaker and Award recipient. I was also selected as a Pathfinder's Scholarship nominee and became a recipient of the Del Rey Kappa Alpha Scholars Scholarship. Academically, I challenged myself beyond the traditional high school experience by simultaneously completing dual enrollment courses through Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University and Palm Beach State College while still attending high school full-time. My success earned me dual enrollment credits from both institutions. One of the most transformative opportunities came when I was selected as an intern at Gulfstream Aerospace. At just 17 years old, I worked on jet aircrafts alongside industrial professionals. It's still surreal to think about how some of these aircrafts that I helped fix may be flying around the world today. For someone who once wondered if she could amount to anything at all, still standing alongside one of the world's leading aerospace companies felt impossible until I proved to myself that it wasn't. Along the way, I learned that less than 2% of Black women with Caribbean descent remain significantly underrepresented in STEM fields. Rather than that discouraging me, that reality motivated me to become part of the change. Recently, I was invited to Palm Beach County STEM students to give a speech about my experiences with homelessness, leadership, education, and overcoming self-doubt. After my presentation, several students approached me and shared that my story inspired them to pursue opportunities that they previously thought were beyond their reach. Their words reminded me of my younger self, the student who doubted her potential because of circumstances she could not control. That experience reinforced my commitment to helping others. I regularly assist classmates and peers with scholarship applications, internship opportunities, resumes, and essays. I encourage students to apply for programs even when they feel unqualified, because I understand exactly what it feels like to be underestimated and to underestimate yourself. Several students I have mentored have gone on to secure scholarships, internships, and employment opportunities that change the trajectory of their lives. My journey has taught me that success is not determined by where you start, but by what you choose to do with the opportunities when they appear. Homelessness, financial hardship, divorce, instability could have easily become one of the defining chapters of my story. Instead, they became the motivation behind my determination to succeed and help others to do the same. At Morgan State University, I will study coastal science and policy while minoring in computer science and continue to grow as a leader in STEM. Morgan State represents more than a university to me. It represents opportunity, transformation, and a fulfillment of my dreams. As one of the nation's leading historical Black colleges and universities, Morgan has built a legacy of producing scientists, engineers, researchers, innovators, and leaders who create meaningful change in their community and beyond. Through programs in coastal science and policy, computer science, biology, engineering, mathematics, and other STEM disciplines, Morgan continues to prepare students to solve real-world challenges while contributing to a more diverse representative scientific force. What draws me to Morgan is a commitment to create pathways for students who may not have always seen themselves reflected in STEM fields. Through National Science Foundation supported initiative, mentorship programs, research opportunities, and academic support services, Morgan actively invests in helping students persist, graduate, and thrive in STEM careers. For someone who experienced homelessness, frequent school changes, and years of doubting my own potential, that mission is deeply personal. Morgan is a place where students of color are not forced to constantly prove that they belong. Instead, they are encouraged to embrace their identities while pursuing excellence. It is a community where Black scholars, scientists, and future innovators can see themselves reflected in their professors, peers, and leaders. Morgan creates an environment where students are empowered to dream boldly, pursue ambitious and occasionally unrealistic goals, and become the leaders they were always capable of being. As someone who once believed my circumstances would prevent me from achieving success, attending Morgan would mean joining a community that understands the power of resilience and possibility. Just as organizations like the Boynton Aerospace Science Academy, Loggerhead Marine Life Center, Gulfstream Aerospace, and so many others have helped me discover my potential, Morgan State University would provide the support, mentorship, and opportunities needed to continue my journey. My goal is not only to graduate and build a successful career in environmental science and technology, but to return that investment by mentoring and uplifting the next generation of students who, like me, needed someone to show them that their dreams are possible. Thank you.
Wow, that was truly, truly amazing. Now we got to take a short commercial break. I have all kind of questions, but thank you for being transparent and sharing your experience with us.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
Celebrate the excellence of HBCUs with the HBCU Trivia Game. This board game provides an exciting and educational way to learn about notable alumni, historical events, sports news, and more. This trivia game is sure to be a hit and perfect for college-bound youth, alumni, and the entire family. Don't miss out on this opportunity to support, educate, and entertain Get the HBCU Trivia Game today. Go to hbcutriviagame.net to order.
Welcome back. Welcome back. So I am here with Donna Lee Dawes, who is on her way to Morgan State University. Now, that's a long way from... That's a long way. I truly enjoyed your essay, and I appreciate your transparency, but you're a survivor.
Thank you.
Goodness, you are a true survivor in a true meaning of you are not your circumstances. And I truly appreciate you being transparent and speaking, to your obstacles that you have overcome. So I wish you much success as you go to Morgan State. Now, I do have a question. My question is, how do you plan on leaving your mark? I mean, you already are going with so much that you've already experienced. Now, how do you plan on leaving your mark at Morgan State, the Morgan State University?
How I plan on leaving my mark is really gathering the youth who have gone through the same thing I went through. So homelessness, child of divorce and immigrant parents, and so, and kind of bringing them together to create organizations and programs for us and by us. I really want to have everyone come together, including me, and I want to kind of organize the entire thing so that I can do what you do and give out scholarship opportunities and kind of be the person and be the change that I want to see in the world. I know that growing up, there wasn't really much motivation to do anything because I thought I would amount to nothing. And then on top of that, there really wasn't anyone I could look to and look up to. So I want to be that person for somebody else, and then hopefully it will trickle down and make a trickle effect so that that same person can be that motivation for someone else, so on and so on.
Okay, so you want to give back.
Yeah.
Create a space and give back. Now, I used to teach in that area, so I kind of know exactly what your the paths that you have walked in. That's why I was kind of like, well, why at HBCU? I know, you got FAM, you got all the other ones, and then you chose Morgan State. That's wonderful, though. Now, once you get out of college and you graduate, and those type of things, is there a certain career that you're looking for?
Yes. So currently I intern at Loggerhead Marine Life Center working as a research intern. So there I use my drones and my underwater drones to kind of do surveys and collect data and conduct research and work with them. So I want to do something like that, and not as much field work, but I still want to do field work. And I want to kind of include and incorporate younger people to be able to have those opportunities as well and get that little inside scoop. And I want to do that as like my future plans and goals, but a higher level. So maybe not as like sea turtles, but maybe seals or other marine mammals, maybe out in the open in the ocean and stuff.
Oh, wow. So you have the whole planned out well, that's amazing. I truly am honored to get to know more about you. As I go through this competition, I always am amazed at, the brightest minds and the young people that I do get to know. So thank you for being transparent, and thank you for pursuing. But one thing that I did learn from you today is that you are definitely a go-getter. And guys, if you're watching, like, share, and comment. I got tongue-tied. Like, share, and comment this video. But most important, I have to ask her this, even though she really don't need much help because she's currently winning right now. But why should our audience vote for you?
This is a good question. Your audience should vote for me because I'm very relatable. There's been so many circumstances and situations that I've been through, and I feel like I can kind of pull a little from each community, and I have so much to give and to offer. I have so much perspective, so I'm not really just for one demographic, even though I'm going to an HBCU. I'm for the Hispanics because I've spent so many months with them before I moved. I went to predominantly white schools, predominantly Indian schools. I have so much background, and I feel like I can really contribute to all people out there, not just HBCUs specifically, but all schools as well. I am very versatile, I'm very adaptable, and I honestly just bring very good vibes, and I'm very ambitious and bubbly as well. That's one thing that my coworkers known for me to be, is very ambitious and bubbly. I can always crack a joke in the moments where it's kind of like a lot of tension, and I honestly can say that I am becoming the change that I want to see in the community, and there's been so many people and students who've been affected by my actions in a positive way, and they come up to me and they thank me all the time. And my most recent one was giving a speech about me, and I was just so shocked to see that how I came from nothing at all, and now I've made a lasting impact on someone's life who wants to be a leader in STEM as well. And I feel like I can keep doing this and keep spreading and keep bringing joy to other people's lives as long as I have, some type of support system. So the scholarship would mean the world to me, because it wouldn't just affect me, but it would affect the people coming behind me that are trickling down, and Black leaders in STEM.
Awesome. Now, you do know that this program, we do not, even though after the program ends in September, we still reach out, occasionally check on students, check on scholars. I really don't like the word students. And then, sometimes people reach back out to us, especially in your field, and we try to find internships in various things. We try to find jobs, sometimes other scholarships. So don't think, you're going to get rid of us just,
Oh, I never want to. No, I
get rid of us right away, because we do stick around.
I believe heavily in relationships and community and building connections. I never want to cut anyone off, because you never know when you may need an extra help, or need some extra help, or where you may even need like a mentor or some words of advice. So I never want to cut anybody off or go ghost on anyone, because yeah, I know too.
So yeah, we definitely do that. Now, again, I want to thank you for coming on and being transparent, sharing your essay, and I wish you much, much, much success and luck as you transition through this competition. This is only like day 3, guys, and we have some heavy hitters, but most importantly, watch the newsletter, and you can see right now she's in the lead today. You want to keep her in the lead, keep voting for her. But I truly enjoyed my time with you today, and
Thank you.
I wish you much success at Morgan State University in the fall.
Thank you, go Bears.
For inspiration, motivation, and the good news of Jesus Christ. Look no further. The Daily Gospel Network has what you need. With more than 300 ministries from all over the country broadcasting every week, you're sure to get your dose of spirit-filled encouragement from the great programs on the Daily Gospel Network. Catch the Daily Gospel Network on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, all mobile devices, and the internet.
Tune in to A Better Chance for Youth television show with host Monique Robinson on the Daily Gospel Network, the television show dedicated to highlighting incredible students on their quest to change the world. Join us every week as we uplift the youth and help them on their journey to the bright future they deserve. Catch A Better Chance for Youth television show with host Monique Robinson on the Daily Gospel Network. Thanks for watching A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host, Monique Robinson. The television show where we highlight incredible students in their quest to change the world. Join us each and every week as we uplift our youth and help them on their journey to the bright future they deserve. So until next time, God bless. From your friends on A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host, Monique Robinson.